Hi Aquarius, my name is Audrey Alison. Thanks for joining me for your August 2015 forecast for the month. I'm really happy to be here, and thank you for tuning in, for liking, and for sharing the channel, for liking the YouTube channel and my Facebook page, Audrey Alison Astrology and Tarot, and my Google Plus page as well. I wanted to start the month with an aspect that I had highlighted on the 3rd of August. Jupiter is going to square Saturn. So this is regarding Jupiter in Leo currently at the top of the month, and Saturn going direct at 28 degrees of Scorpio. And a square is not at all a harmonious placement. There's some tension with this in between the 7th house of relationships or partnerships and the 10th house of career. And I feel like you might be juggling that day or having some kind of tension. It could be involving business partnerships and the recognition in the career. I don't want you to take too much action on the 3rd because there's a lot of energy on that particular day. It's not a day for action, it's just a day of awareness. We're also having a grand water trine on the 3rd in between Mars, who's stationed in Cancer, Saturn at the 28 degree mark of Scorpio, and the moon will be in Pisces that day. So this very psychic, nebulous, dreamy, watery realm of energy will affect the 6th, 10th, and 2nd house for you. Finances, career, and work. And now a trine is a harmonious energy. Then there's some tension up between the square, between the 7th house of partnerships and the 10th house. I feel like Aquarians might be realizing someone's stealing their, trying to steal their thunder in the workplace, or maybe a business partnership is, with the square, there might be something that you notice that's maybe not cool with you, or it seems underhanded. Could be tension around it, but it's not a day to talk about it, to bring it up. Allow the trine to smooth things over, because this trine will make you even more psychically aware of how to handle that tension. So it's okay, and everything can't go smooth all of the time, but there is an awareness here and a smoothing over of energies in regarding the 10th house of career and work and money. Now, on the 7th of August, Mercury transits into Virgo. So this is a place Mercury is very comfortable, having ruled Virgo after Gemini. This is the 8th house of intimacy and shared resources, and the 8th house of investments, investors, property, wills, inheritance, estates. And the 8th house of, did I say intimacy? I think I did, yeah. Okay, so communication with the people you're intimate with, or communication regarding the settlement of property. I feel like you'll be getting a lot of details and calls. For those of you waiting to sell houses, you want Mercury in your 8th when that's about to happen. You don't miss any details with that. And Mercury being direct, it's okay to sign. Use this 20-day period. Mercury will be in this 8th house for 20 days in effective the 7th of August. So that's extreme for those of you handling things like selling. And also, expressing yourself in your intimate relationships would be good at that time. A lot of understanding can happen with Mercury in the 8th. On the 8th of August, Mars transits out of Cancer and goes into Leo, where he joins up with Jupiter right before Jupiter leaves. And also Venus, who's retrograde now in Leo through the 6th of September, remaining in Leo until October 8th. So Mars conjunct Jupiter and Venus in the 7th house for you, Aquarius, on the solar wheel. Leo is your polar opposite sign. Please watch your rising sign, because they are absolutely more accurate to your natal chart and your personal natal house positionings on your astrological chart. However, on the solar scope, on the solar wheel, Mars will be entering and stimulating the 7th house. Now, wherever Mars is, that's where your drive and your determination reside. And this is in the relationship sector. So I feel a lot of Aquarians might desire that role now. You might be ready for something more serious, not the fifth house of dating, not the light-hearted energy of flirtations, but something where you can remain grounded. Now, if this doesn't apply, for those of you already in marriages, this is a very sexy aspect. You know, Mars being sexual energy as well. A lot of sex could occur in the marriage. But for those of you who aren't, there's a lot of desire for this to start. And it helps with Venus there as well. You have the balance and the dichotomy of the male and female energy that works to your benefit. And Jupiter there, expanding this. So now Jupiter leaves on August 11th. And he has been in Leo for a year and a month. Now he changes it up and goes into Virgo. His annual transit. This is your 8th house of this intimacy, of property. You know, Aquarians, Jupiter entering your 8th house is an amazing time to purchase land, purchase property, to find out about a move, to get investors backing you, the expansion and belief and optimism that you can handle these tasks exists in the 8th house and will do so through next September of 2016. So this is huge. It's also, you know, a lot of you will be getting your wills together. You'll want to prepare all things 8th house, which can get a little, you know, the 8th house is deep. It's dark. It's regarding death and the afterlife and mysteries and things that the occult and things that, you know, people don't talk about every day. But you could find that you're preparing for, you know, the full haul, the full life. Get your wills in order and expand your intimate connections, expand your relationships on an intimate level. On the 14th, we have our new moon at 21 degrees of Leo in that 7th house, conjunct Mars, conjunct the Sun, conjunct Venus. Lots of personal planet energy in the 7th and 8th house for you, Aquarius. It's all about your relationships with people. Now, even if you're not in a relationship that you'd think, oh, husband, wife, commitment, boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't know if you can hear this, but there's these little squirrels kind of flirting with each other around me. Even if you're not in that kind of relationship, this could really apply to investors and people, the house of the others, the people that you need to move forward in work, in your personal businesses, in your entrepreneurial energy, or the things you're trying to obtain outside of a job that pays you that you'd like to start on your own. This could really work for you this year, and getting people to believe in putting their money where you are. That's about Jupiter in the 8th. People are led to believe, you know, they want to buy what you're selling. They want to buy what you're involved in. So that's a beautiful aspect for you entrepreneurial Aquarians. Now, set your intentions, though, when the new moon is there on the 14th. If you're looking for a stable relationship or commitment, the new moon of the 14th is where you want to focus that list and make your list of intentions and see what manifests for you. The universe will be throwing something that mirrors you back to you. So make sure you're in a good place. You know, you want to present your best self, because that's what you're going to get back, what you're putting out. The Sun makes his monthly transit on the 23rd of August and enters Virgo as well into the 8th house. It's really about who you're connecting with, and I can't help but think of property. I'm excited to use this new tarot deck I retrieved from the French Quarter. Again, I'm there in every July stocking up at Marie Laveau's, and this is the Morgan Greer tarot deck by Bill Greer. The illustrations are phenomenal. I have 2 more aspects to get to, or 2 more transits, and then I'll get to the deck, but I'm excited about these cards. On the 27th of August, Mercury makes his 2nd transit into Libra, out of Virgo, creating balance in the 9th house of education. Details and analysis about foreign travel, being analytical about what your belief system is and what you're believing in, and your philosophies and spiritualities could go through some, not so much adjustments, but it feels like you'll be devouring material. You could read a lot about cultures outside of your own, or religions and theology. On the 29th, we have our full moon, very packed month. 29th, full moon, 6 degrees of Pisces in your second house of finances and awareness about the money. Bringing an end to how you're viewing yourself. Maybe the self-worth is being investigated here. The full moon is not a time for action. It is a time of awareness. It's a downloading time. And in the money sector, you could be intuitively led about where to put your money, but also regarding self-worth and possessions and confidence, self-esteem, an awareness here. Maybe you have a way of saying things that needs to be adjusted somewhat in the full moon. And she's here to show it to you. She's here to shine it at your face and say, maybe you shouldn't say that you always do this or you never do that when it comes to money, because you could be hindering your own growth in the financial area. Just picking that up for some of you out there, Aquarians. Okay, so let me get to the cards. And if you'd like to read with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. Oh, I wanted to also tell you, I'll be doing another radio show for Goddess Alive Radio, and it's on August 9th. I'm taking callers live. If you'd like information about this, I had such a successful time last month doing this radio show. Go to the motherhouseofthegoddess.com and find all the information there. I'm sure more towards August 1 she'll have info regarding the show up, but I'm giving you a heads up now because it's going to be a great time. And if you call in early enough, you can get a tarot taster reading with me for free over the phone. Okay, Aquarians, here are your cards for August 2015. 5 of Wands. This is creative energy, but it's also jockeying for position and a lot of feist in maybe the work or creative sector, trying to get what's yours. But a lot of creative energy here in this card. More wands, 4 of Wands. How beautiful. Look at these cards. I love how the illustrations go right to the edge. There's no border. Well, this is marriage. This is the ceremony. This is obtaining the goal of bride and groom. It's 7th house energy. So it's very much suited. I love this. Look how beautiful all the decor is. Very much suited for those of you looking for relationships and actually getting engaged with all of this. With all of this personal planets, Mars and Venus and Jupiter and the Sun and Mercury, all in the 7th and 8th. Oh, how amazing. This is the card of marriage as well. It's also one of the happiest cards. I think a lot of you Aquarians are taking the leap and getting the wedding plans in order. And the Sun is success in that realm. This is the I thought it was the High Priestess. It's the 2 of Swords. It's similar to the High Priestess, but it's the 2 of Swords. I apologize for that noise as well. Okay, this is, weighing the pros and cons. Libra, Mercury in Libra could have a lot to do with this. Maybe coming up against a little opposition, wondering if this is what you need to do. Should I get engaged? Should I not? Should I marry? Should I not? There's success around this. But, the swords are the thoughts, the mind, the analytical self, the energies of Virgo, where the sun will be. So you're in deep thought about how to proceed. But let's just address this. For those of you in a work situation that kind of channeled this in the beginning of the reading, that there might be someone doing something to get leverage over you. This card absolutely applies to that. See how all the hands are kind of like fighting, but yet wanting to get their stick in there first. It's not necessarily combat at all, but it's leveraging, and it could be done in a creative way. So use the full moon, the awareness to your advantage. I would allow allow the water trine at the top of the month to give you some info regarding the 6th house of work, 10th house of career, 2nd house of the money. There could be this could be about raises and you up for a competitive role against another person, two people wanting the same thing. But you have the success card, Aquarius. So this is falling with you, whether this is about relationship or not. So I like that. You have strength with you. The sun, also the sun in Virgo, about property. You're going to want to expand in this next 13-month period of time in the property realm with Jupiter there as well. And for those of you who've been wanting to move and change up your energy, you will in the next 13 months. Thank you for joining me. My name is Audrey Alison, and I'm wishing you a beautiful August and a sweet day.